Alright, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushua, Ba'ashim Rakah Hakwadash, and double honors to the apostles of GMS, and sincere shalom to the brothers out here pushing this truth in the name of the Lord of Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushua. So, I want to get into a quick topic tonight, about basically, well, how the Passover is pretty much tomorrow. It's tomorrow, and to go back into the remembrance of why we had to go through all this, how we got to wake up, doing all living in Esau society like the way we do. It's just like you got to appreciate the things that you had to do in this truth to even receive or have a inkling of, or how should I say, connection to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Because how can we say we suffered any tribulation without actually going through the hardships of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, what he put us through, especially of how our people kept, how we and our people kept going off. So it goes without saying that, hey, this Passover is really important to make up for all the sins we did, even if we don't know some of the sins, or some of the things we may do as normal could be a sin as well. Well, you may never know. But the reason I'm getting into this topic is because what we had to go through in Esau society. And I'm going to get the scripture right here, which is Matthew 5:4. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. And how can you actually be mourning but yet be comforted? Comforted, because you got to be actually in this. The comfort comes in from Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, which is number one. This book really. That is our ultimate comfort right there, through the power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Because how else will we be able to actually live the way we do? If we wasn't stuck inside this truth with no way of comfort, I'm gonna put it like this, because without the truth, without the book of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, there is no truth without it. So you take that away from us, we would all be the same, which means there wouldn't be no elect. If you're not mourning for the abominations that go on in this society, then you're not part of the elect, because you're not seeing the bigger picture of what's going on and why this place needs to be destroyed. Sure, you could claim that, I'm part of the truth now. I'm just go out and do my Saturdays, cuss out the white man, and that's it. It doesn't work that way, because number one, in order to cuss out the white man, you have to have a reason. Number two, in order to even call yourself being part of the truth, means you got an understanding of who your enemy is and who is oppressing you. If you're not feeling oppressed, then you're not feeling the connection of what Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is putting through us. Because now you're just fine with what Esau is just putting our way, without having to go through the tribulations with it. You're fine with taking the easy road out. So it'll be easy for you to so-called come into the truth, as much as it'll be easy for you to get right back out of it. So I'm gonna actually get the scripture right here. This is 2 Timothy 2:16. All scripture is given by inspiration of Yahweh and Yahushua. So if you're not feeling the scriptures correctly by actually feeling the inspiration of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, and you just out here to cuss up just Esau, it's not for you. But the main reason I'm bringing out the scripture is because in this hell, we have no other way of comfort than what Yahweh Bashim Yahushua gives us our way, which is sure, of course, it's the book number one, but there's a balance with it, which is the same as the worldly aspects of what he may give us, which is television, video games, what else? A whole bunch of other things that the Lord may throw your way. So long as you're not overindulging in it, I guess. Well, no, it's not a guess, but in general, because there's a balance with everything you have to do. It don't even have to be something that's given to you. The Lord can put the Spirit onto you where He could just, where you could just want to feel like you just want to go out and walk and enjoy a nice day. That's another inspiration. Because the scriptures do speak of having a good balance. But I'm gonna actually read this over again. This is 2 Timothy 3:16. All scriptures is given by inspiration of Yahweh and Yahushua, and is profitable for doctrine and for reproof, and for correction, and for instruction in righteousness. So, in order to really understand all the scriptures, you had to. It don't only take just yourself to actually understand that. It takes brothers to actually mold you into that. You gotta actually dwell with brothers to feel that inspiration, to feel the instructions of righteousness. Because you ain't gonna know everything about this about yourself. You can't even go out to a camp. Well, I mean, there's probably some brothers that do solo camps, which I'm pretty sure they are. But to be a full-on solo Israelite is pretty much impossible. There's brothers that may be doing camps by themselves, but they still are linking up with other brothers, whether it's in person or by phone, or it's all sorts of ways. So there's technically no such thing as a brother doing it solo because he's never alone. Because he's still got the brotherhood watching his back. So there's many different ways of being comforted into this truth, which is leading to my point on the reason why we still gotta follow faithfully as what Yahweh Bashim Yahushua says, even unto this day, even as unto the Passover tomorrow. Because the Passover tomorrow, you have a bunch of brothers. You ain't. It's just not by yourself, which you. I mean, of course you could, but it's still linking up with the brothers, regardless. But like I said, this title, this whole thing is going back into why we our remembrance really, because this actually I'm gonna get the scripture on it too. This is Deuteronomy 28:68. The Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again. And then ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. And that's exactly why remembrance of the past is good for today, especially unto tomorrow, because of reasons like this. We're in Egypt now. We went from being whipped and tortured to being mentally broken and still being and now being mentally tortured, because we gotta live in this Esau society, waking up every day for the simple fact that we're even still living here, and then we gotta pay taxes on literally everything. We have to go work in his plantation every day. You may get like 2 days off, but you can't even own your own house. So it's about everything backwards with the society. It's a good thing to remember all this. So while you actually look forward to even feeling a connection with Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, it puts you in the spirit, whereas I'm looking for him to come back to destroy this place because I because it's like you want to say that you want to say that I'm tired. I just can't keep living this life anymore. But at the same time, is you know that you gotta suffer that, which is I'm gonna fulfill my role until he comes back, until until he destroys this place. So I'm gonna get this last scripture right here, which is uh, Malachi 1:4. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return to build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. In Esau's mind, he's thinking, okay, when this place falls, I'm gonna just rebuild it again, and we're going to get more slaves to build it back up again, and we're just going to do the same thing over again. Hell, we could probably make it even worse than it was last time. And that's and if it was up to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, no, if he didn't, if we wasn't the chosen of his chosen people, he will let it happen because where is as stiff necked as our people are, if we didn't have this grace, we'd be all screwed. We wouldn't. How we'd probably be erased before even any of this probably happened. But the simple fact that we have the grace of the Lord upon us shows that we can't be destroyed. That we can't be destroyed. It's like no matter what no matter what Esau can do, he just can't get rid of us. It's been a long ass time since he had us, and we're still doing something he still can't even do. Even though niggas follow after with Esau, but that's a whole nother topic. But moral of the story is that that grace is a very powerful thing to even have. Because I've been sitting here for the past couple minutes before I thought of doing the video. It's just like we made it this far to the truth, and seeing that we got to wake up to this all the time, and having the grace of the Lord without even going mentally insane for this stuff we got to go through. That in itself is a true blessing. So I'm really looking forward to tomorrow's Passover. So with that, I want to say Shalom and death to this wicked society, and keep the faith strong. Shalom.